Greetings, children. The point of this video is to walk you through the fun and thrills and procedures for Fun Friday. It is so important that we all know what we're doing and we work like a seamless machine. First, because it's going to give you more time to play. And secondly, because if it becomes stressful or chaotic, we'll have to put the kibosh on it. And nobody wants to do that. So let's think about what we can do to make our Fun Friday a little more fun and a little organized. First, here are your choices. You've got 3 of them. The first choice is to go down to Hillcrest Palooza. As you know, that's down by the church. We'll be walking there. We'll supply kickballs. You can run around. You can play with your friends. The second choice is a new one. Sit and socialize, or read a book or draw. That will be happening right outside the Commons. And then the last choice, which some of you are familiar with, is the infamous study hall. Now, let's talk about Hillcrest Palooza. First of all, it's a miracle that we got this approved. And there is no way that they would let younger kids go off campus to go play. So if you are interested in it, we've got to be sure that we are doing it like a machine safely, especially when it comes to being on the streets and crossing the street. So when Fun Friday begins, you cannot be zooming around the Commons trying to find your BFF from the other classes to figure out what you're going to do. You need to know at game time which choice you're going to be taking. If you are choosing Hillcrest, you are going to, after you've cleaned up your rooms, of course, you are going to go through the back door and you are going to put your backpack and sit down in that little pathway of that sidewalk that we usually take when we are leaving to go to the buses. It's important that you are sitting and calmly waiting, not starting to play or run around. There will be a teacher at the front of the pack, and there will be a teacher at the back of the pack. These teachers are going to help make sure that we are being safe. When the teacher gives you the signal, caw, you will follow that teacher, walking hands to self all the way down so that we can cross the street safely. And the teacher in the back will make sure that all the chickens are going to come along. We are going to do 2 waves of that. So there will be 4 teachers total that will be transporting you to and from Hillcrest. It's important for you to be kind of on time because once that second wave leaves, we won't be able to let you walk down there by yourself. The next option is something that we've adapted after some feedback from you guys from last week, and that is sit and socialize. This is for kids that don't want to go out walking to Hillcrest. They don't want to run around and play. They just want to calmly sit and chat with their friends, read a book, or draw. If you are interested in this option, you're going to go out our front doors and you are going to find a place underneath our little covered walkway. You'll bring your backpack, put it down, sit by your buddies or alone, whatever floats your boat. You're going to read a book, you can draw, you can talk. You can't scream or run around. If you are interested in screaming and running around, you would need to go to the Hillcrest. That is where we're going to have all of our active action happening. And then last but not least is the infamous study hall. If you have gotten a lot of behavior marks, you've taken time away from your classes, you didn't get your work done, or you didn't show work on a homework, you might be assigned to study hall. You also might need to go to study hall if you have absences and you have makeup work to do. So it isn't fully you're in trouble, but definitely it is a space where we are going to be sitting at the picnic tables and we are going to be working on something, whether that's makeup work or reading a book. This is a quiet zone, like the Alamo Draft House. We are not going to be talking to our friends. We're not going to be gesturing or playing or talking to the people that are in the sit and socialize area. There will be one teacher managing both of those stations. And so it's going to be very important that while you are at study hall, you are not needing behavior management. If that happens, you will probably just end up back at study hall for the next week until we learn how to keep ourselves in check. Now, you know that we are not into punishing or negative consequences. We prefer positive consequences and we prefer giving you chances to show us that you're mature enough to handle the freedoms that we're giving you. But this Fun Friday is a little more freedom than we've usually given our 5th graders. So it's just super important that you are following those directions. They've been made very clear with this little football diagram, and that you do not need reminders, because if you are to be goofing off in the street, running across the crosswalk, not listening to your teachers, out of the periphery, talking at study hall, you will definitely get a more tightened up Fun Friday schedule. And that might mean working somewhere else where you can have more supervision from someone in the office. So just be sure that you have fun with Fun Friday. And if you follow these rules, I think we all will have a really good time.